When determining property value, do you use quarterly growth and add a bit if a similar property is sold in the past few months, or is there some way to figure out monthly growth?
That's a tough one, but it's not. So and of course we go through this in depth in your first home buyer guide, and that is you don't look at quarterly figures when you're looking at an individual property. You look at comparable sales of other properties. So in a rapidly rising market, we talk about indexation. So Veronica and I both have our methods of calculating that indexation, which are essentially the same, but we work in different markets. So the particularly apartment market versus house market can be a little bit more generic, whereas houses can be a little bit less generic. So looking for the comparable sales and what is actually selling versus something that's comparable the month before, 2 months before, and working out that percentage difference will give you an idea of how rapidly things are growing. So waiting for quarterly figures, no, it's too late, it's too long, it's ineffective, and it's too high level. So really important to get your feet on the ground and understand what's actually happening in the market every weekend.
So there's when a market's rising, you need to adjust every month. When it's falling, you need to do the same thing. Yeah. But there are periods of time when the market can be quite static, even in Sydney at the moment. So we're recording this in May. We'll probably go to air, I don't know, June, July. And the market in Sydney has definitely peaked. It peaked in January. And then when things go back to normal, it's like some properties continue to sort of grow in value and others will lose value. So the C grades lose value. The A grades continue to gain a little bit. B's, there's pretty much one buyer per property, and they just stay around the same. So the growth really flattens out. So you don't sort of need to adjust every month in a pretty stable market. You can probably look back at 3 months ago and think, it's probably sell for similar money. But so it's really contingent on what's happening in the market at the time. And then, but yeah, the comparable sales is really, really important, and adjusting only if the market's moving rapidly in either direction.